5 warning signs of obsessive love, the dangers of stage 4. Welcome to our channel. Today we're diving into a serious topic that affects many relationships. Obsessive love. Now you might be thinking, isn't all love a little obsessive in the beginning? And to that I say yes, there's a natural honeymoon phase in any relationship. But when does infatuation cross the line into something unhealthy, even dangerous? Specifically, we'll be discussing the 5 warning signs of stage 4 obsessive love and its dangers. Recognizing these red flags is the first step in protecting yourself and creating healthy relationship patterns. Love should be a source of joy, not pain. It should empower you, not trap you. So if you're ready to learn more about obsessive love and how to identify its toxic patterns, stay tuned. Extreme jealousy. First up, extreme jealousy. This is when your partner becomes overly possessive and suspicious of your interactions with others, constantly questioning your every move. Now, a little jealousy is normal in any relationship. It can even be a sign that your partner cares deeply about you. It's natural to feel a pang of protectiveness when someone you love is giving their attention to someone else. This is a common human emotion. But in obsessive love, jealousy becomes all-consuming. It takes over their thoughts and actions. It's no longer a fleeting feeling, but a constant state of suspicion. Every interaction you have is scrutinized. Your partner might interrogate you about who you were with, what you were doing, why you were laughing. They demand to know every detail. They might even go so far as to accuse you of cheating, even if you've given them no reason to doubt your fidelity. This can lead to frequent and intense arguments. This jealousy stems from a place of deep insecurity and a need to control. They fear losing you and try to prevent it by controlling you. They might try to limit your contact with friends and family, especially those of the opposite sex. This isolation can make you feel lonely and trapped. They might even try to control what you wear, where you go, and who you talk to. This extends to every aspect of your life. This type of controlling behavior is not a sign of love, but of possession. They see you as something to be owned. They see you as an object to be owned and controlled, not as an individual with your own thoughts, feelings, and relationships. This can be very damaging to your self-esteem. It's important to remember that you are not responsible for your partner's insecurities. Their jealousy is their issue to resolve. You have the right to have friends, to engage with others, and to live your life without being constantly monitored and interrogated. Healthy relationships are built on trust and mutual respect. If you're constantly walking on eggshells, afraid to so much as like a friend's photo on social media for fear of a jealous outburst, that's a major red flag. It's crucial to recognize these signs and take action to protect your well-being. Constant need for reassurance. Next, constant need for reassurance. They might frequently ask if you love them or if you're thinking about leaving them. This can become a recurring theme in your interactions. Now, everyone likes to hear that they're loved and appreciated. But in a healthy relationship, these reassurances flow naturally and are not forced or demanded. You shouldn't have to constantly prove your love or devotion. It should be understood and felt without the need for constant verbal affirmations. With obsessive love, however, these requests for reassurance become relentless and can feel overwhelming. They might constantly fish for compliments, needing constant validation of their worth. This can be exhausting for both partners. They might ask you to reassure them of your love multiple times a day, even if you've done nothing to make them doubt your feelings. This can create a cycle of dependency. This need for constant reassurance stems from a place of deep insecurity and a fear of abandonment. It's a reflection of their inner turmoil. They might have a deep-seated belief that they're not worthy of love, and they might live in constant fear of you leaving them. This fear can be paralyzing. This fear can be so overwhelming that it drives them to seek constant validation, even if it means wearing you down in the process. It can strain the relationship. It's important to remember that you cannot fix someone else's insecurities. They need to work on their self-esteem and confidence. You can shower them with love and affection, but if they don't address the root of their issues, the need for reassurance will never truly go away. It's a deeper issue that requires attention. It can be emotionally draining to be someone's constant source of validation. It can take a toll on your own mental health and well-being. If you feel like you're constantly walking on eggshells, afraid to say or do the wrong thing for fear of triggering their insecurities, that's a sign that the relationship is not healthy. It's crucial to recognize these signs and address them. Chapter 3: Invasion of Privacy. This includes checking your phone, emails, or social media without your permission. In today's digital age, we share so much of our lives online. It's natural to share passwords and social media accounts with a romantic partner, especially as the relationship progresses. However, this should always be a choice made out of trust and mutual agreement, not coercion or control. In obsessive love, respect for your boundaries goes out the window. They might demand access to your phone, emails, or social media accounts, even if you've expressed discomfort with this. They might try to justify their actions by saying that they just want to make sure you're not hiding anything, or that they need to know what you're up to at all times. This invasion of privacy is a major red flag. It's a sign that they don't trust you, and that they feel entitled to your personal information. They might scroll through your messages, looking for evidence of infidelity or wrongdoing. They might even go so far as to create fake profiles to try to catch you out or to monitor your online activity. This type of behavior is not only controlling, but it's also a form of emotional abuse. It's important to remember that you have the right to privacy. You have the right to keep your passwords to yourself, and you have the right to communicate with others without being monitored. Chapter 4: Isolation from friends and family. They may try to cut you off from your support system to have you all to themselves, creating a sense of dependency. Our friends and family are our anchors, grounding us in times of need. They provide us with love, support, and a sense of belonging, which is essential for our well-being. In healthy relationships, partners encourage and support these connections, understanding their importance. They understand that a strong support system makes for a stronger individual, and therefore a stronger relationship overall. However, in obsessive love, your partner might see your loved ones as a threat to their control. They might feel threatened by the time and attention you give to others, or they might be jealous of the close bonds you share with them. As a result, they might try to isolate you from your support system, making you more reliant on them. This isolation can be subtle at first, often going unnoticed. They might make snide comments about your friends or family, or they might try to plant seeds of doubt about their intentions, causing you to question your relationships. They might try to monopolize your time, making it difficult to see your loved ones as often as you'd like, creating a rift. Over time, this isolation can become more extreme and more apparent. They might forbid you from seeing certain people, or they might give you ultimatums, forcing you to choose between them and your loved ones, creating a sense of entrapment. This isolation is a form of control designed to make you more dependent on them. By cutting you off from your support system, they make you more dependent on them, increasing their control over you. They become your sole source of emotional support, which makes it much harder for you to leave, even if you recognize the unhealthy patterns in the relationship, trapping you in a cycle of dependency and isolation. Chapter 5: Emotional Manipulation. Finally, emotional manipulation. They might use guilt, fear, or other tactics to control your behavior and keep you in the relationship. Emotional manipulation is a form of abuse that can be difficult to recognize, especially in the moment. It's a subtle form of control that preys on your emotions and vulnerabilities. In obsessive love, emotional manipulation is often used to keep you off balance and to maintain control. They might use guilt trips, making you feel responsible for their happiness or well-being. They might threaten to hurt themselves or others if you try to leave. They might play the victim, twisting situations to make themselves look like the injured party, even if they're the ones in the wrong. They might use gaslighting, a form of manipulation that makes you question your own sanity and memory. They might deny or minimize your feelings, making you feel like your concerns are invalid. They might use love bombing, showering you with excessive affection and attention one minute, only to withdraw it the next, leaving you confused and desperate to please them. Emotional manipulation can be incredibly damaging to your self-esteem and mental health. It can leave you feeling trapped, confused, and unsure of your own perceptions. It's important to remember that you deserve to be treated with respect. You deserve to have your feelings validated, and you deserve to be in a relationship where you feel safe and secure. If you recognize any of these signs in your relationship, it's important to seek help immediately. Obsessive love can be dangerous, and it's crucial to address these issues early on before they escalate. Remember, love should be a source of joy, not pain or distress. It should empower you, not trap you in a cycle of fear. There are resources available to help you navigate these difficult situations effectively. Reach out to a trusted friend, family member, therapist, or a domestic violence hotline for support. You don't have to go through this alone. Help is available. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more informative content.